Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to yet another segment. Thank you guys for joining me on tonight's episode, especially. I have so much that I want to talk to you guys about. My plate is completely full today. It's been a fantabulous day all the way across the board. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I got an opportunity to be interviewed by legendary Michael Collier, comedian. Um, when I tell you powerful, what a powerful moment for me. And it was so interesting. Out of all the years that I have been an entertainer, I can't remember like a celebrity interviewing me. I've had other people interview me, like people with businesses or brands or people with different things that they may be entrepreneurs, stuff like that, and they just want to have me on their platforms, but never, never, ever have I been interviewed by a celebrity. So today made history. And as you guys know, when blessings are there, it's a lot of stuff that go on too. A lot of stuff. Like I don't know if y'all deal with this or experience this, but there's times when there's good stuff going on. There's volumes of bad things going on too. It's just like a whirlwind of things. I'm just like, golly. And the way that I handle that, honestly, is just to look deep in my soul, into God, and have God kind of lead me through it, because there's no set way to, get through these moments, but to just live it, experience it, and deal with it, and it's just been a whirlwind. I can't describe it really. A whirlwind of things, good and bad. And I guess that comes with success. I watched something that Jamie Foxx said. It was a little clip or a blurb that talked about that. And it's just so interesting. I just want everyone to know that knows me. My heart is very, very pure. And I have love and good intent and goodwill toward everyone. That's just my heart, but just everything does not go perfect. I just want y'all to know that this is not a perfect world. This is an imperfect world, and it's just things that happen, in life, and especially with what I do as an entertainer. Gonna be ups and downs and rough bumps in the road, and moments that just knock the wind out. Like last night, I'm here just praying, getting ready for this morning's interview, and I get a call from my husband, and someone, boom, hit his company truck. It was a 18-wheeler. So that just knocked the wind out of me. I was like, "Are you serious right now?" I'm already, and thank God I was praying. I mean, it could have went different maybe if my prayers weren't um, sent out to God or sent up to God. I just believe that prayers do work and they change things. I'm not getting religious, but I'm just saying, y'all, like I was on my knees praying when the call came in that he had just been hit, and perhaps he's going to be a little later than what he expected coming home, because now he has to do a police report. He has to, you know, do all this stuff, get ridden to the hospital by ambulance, and just all these things. I was like, wow. I just couldn't describe yesterday, and it was just so much. So I just want to encourage you guys. This is a new year. It is 2021, as you know. 2020 was very unique and different and rough and tough and hard and easy, and it was all of that. It was a whirlwind, y'all. But we made it. We made it. We made it. The ones that are watching this live podcast, you guys made it. So I just want you to be encouraged and know and understand. It's nothing that you're doing. It's just a sign of the times. Stuff is happening it almost feels like a tornado. You know what I mean? It almost feels like a tornado. It feels so real, so crazy, so good, so bad. It feels like all of that. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but I'm just like, gosh. Whew. then sometimes I just got to stop and breathe. And I pray that you guys are doing the same thing. Just stop, breathe, meditate, try to take in your breaths, because some of it sometimes is so overwhelming that it almost knocks the wind out of you. And we literally got to stop and just breathe, you know, especially as, like I said, your star power grows and things go to another level. Just so much pressure comes at you. And I just want you guys to know that, you know, in spite of everything, my heart is pure. My heart is pure. My heart is so big. I want to love upon everybody. I want to give from my inner being and spirit and soul. But sometimes you can give so much that, you know what I mean? Some people or things are not worthy of that giving. Like some things, they may not understand your vision and things like that. So it's not always the simplest project process project. That's so funny. But yeah, so you guys listen. I didn't mean to get so heavy starting out, but I do have a special guest for you guys coming up. It's going to be a call-in interview. This guy I've known for a couple of years now, and I was introduced to him by my friend Christopher Mills, who is very, very, very special to me. He's introduced so many to me, so many amazing legends and people that he just knows. You know, it's one of my really good friends. And when I met this guy, it was in out in Las Vegas. And oh my God. We just automatically hit it off very well. We had really great kinship and friendship. And, you know, I remember doing a New Year's event with him in Las Vegas, and he just lit up the stage and blew it up. Y'all know John Sanger, not singer, Sanger. Sanger, okay? He used to be one of the group members of the legendary Troop. Y'all remember the group Troop. So we're gonna get an exclusive interview with him tonight in about 2 minutes. He'll be calling, and we're gonna talk to him about his journey and talk to him about what he's doing right now. He has some new music out that he's promoting, and we want to talk to him about that. He's very, very dedicated to his church. He loves to be in the house of the Lord, and you know, just under the ushering of God and being in that worship and stuff like that. I was talking to him earlier, and it's almost like we had skipped a beat, you know. He was also on the Michael Collier show earlier. So y'all can look out for him on there as well. He'll be coming up on that platform really, really, really soon. And you'll get a chance to hear his voice on there as well. So I'm grateful to have him on here. It's a call-in interview, but hey, you know, it's John. It's the real deal. And y'all know we ain't playing no games with these interviews. They have been coming in. They have been coming in steady. And I just love it. I love the fact that the industry is trusting me with their careers and their lives, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for all of these amazing opportunities. Let me turn this. Ooh, what is that? I hear something going off. I gotta turn this off really quick. Sorry, y'all. The rule of the game is turn your devices off before you start. You would have thought I would have known that. That's this tablet right here. I got so many things going on. Tablets, phones. Because it's oh, okay, there we go. It's going dead, so it doesn't want to power down. Here we go. He'll be calling in 1 minute. So y'all hang tight. I'm so excited. And I want y'all to share this interview. We're gonna hear the real raw exclusive from him, his story, the way he wants it to be told. Uh, so I want y'all to, stay tight, hang tight. I'm texting him really quick. So, did you guys catch the interview earlier? If you haven't, it's circulating all over social media. Catch that. It's a lot of stuff going out. Also, you guys don't forget to tune in to MJ Own Network on Roku. That is our network that we've been promoting. I want to thank Miss Mariah Jarito that has given me an amazing opportunity. This is Sandra. Welcome to the Queen G Live experience. How are you?
Hey. Queen G.
Oh my God.
G.
Hey, my friend.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I'm doing amazing. Welcome to my show, my podcast, and the Queen G Live experience where we keep it raw and uncut and real. And we have some authentic conversations.
I know you do. What's up, everybody? It's me. It's your boy. It's John. It's John from R&B Group. What's up, y'all? What's up, Queen G?
Oh my goodness. How you feeling tonight? First of all, let's start with that.
I'm feeling all right. Hanging in there.
Okay.
Hanging in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I've said that this past year? Like, I'm hanging in there.
Well, and you know what? And God rest my mom's soul, but she told me to stop saying that. She said, "You stand in there." So I kind of changed it. That's why a lot of times when people ask me how am I doing, I text them back and I'm still standing in there.
Standing in there. I love that.
Okay.
Change the words, huh? Because words have power.
Yes, they do.
Standing in there. So what's the difference between hanging in there and standing in there?
Because hanging is exactly what you're doing. You're just hanging.
Okay.
When you hang, you almost about to fall.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You're standing in there. You're standing in there.
I love that. Thank you for giving us that nugget. That is a great nugget to have. You know?
The rest should be my mom minute.
Yes. So tell us what's going on in your life today. Like, what are you doing in current day, like right now? I know you got something going on because you ain't never just chilling.
Currently, right now, I'm trying. I'm not trying. I'm actually. I'm trying not to gain. I am trying not to gain so much COVID weight.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That's.
But,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm outside walking right now, trying to get my exercise on to keep up with the wind and everything. Because we never know when God is going to go ahead and open up these doors for us again, so we have to get back out there and do what we do. So I'm just trying to, keep it together.
That sounds good. I've been doing the same thing, bro. Like tonight, before we went live, I actually hit it too. I got out there and kind of walked this parking lot. And it's important to keep up our stamina, our mental space.
Yeah.
Mental stability as far as like just keeping our clarity of our mental space, together. Because it helps. Exercise helps with that. It helps you to think about things, and sometimes the walls can kind of close in on you after a while. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So we know we just came through a tumultuous year.
Yeah. And before all of this stuff started happening. Actually, I did release a single called Cover Girl.
Okay.
Which actually right now we just finished doing a remix of Cover Girl, and it's going to be really, really nice. We're trying to release that like the first, somewhere around March. Still like first quarter.
Right. So is it out yet already? Cover Girl, is it out in the market or?
Yeah. Well, yes. The radio version is out. Yeah, radio version is out on iTunes, Amazon. You can digital download right. Y'all can get that right now. Just look up John Cover Girl.
Ooh. Right now. So tell me about the song. Tell me what it's about.
The song is about just really, a beautiful woman. Really, at the end of the day, and it's any woman, especially to a man, is a cover girl. And she's just, a beautiful woman. She takes care of herself. She takes care of her family. She's just like, this all around woman where she's just a beautiful woman. She's a cover girl. And a real man wants to go ahead and keep her as his cover girl. Right.
Have that image of her like, you're beautiful, you take care of yourself, you're a queen. So it's coming from that standpoint, right?
Yeah.
I love it. And I know, John, you've been around the block for a minute, so you would understand what that, essence of a woman is like. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I love the thought process of that song, the idea of it. So if y'all haven't heard it, Cover Girl, go ahead and, look up his song, John, called Cover Girl. And check it out, download it, and you know what I'm saying? Check it out, y'all. Like, listen, just because we are in the middle of a pandemic don't mean that people are stopped recording or not doing what they're doing.
The gift is actually the gift, because what happens is like God gives us all of these different visions and dreams about music and songs and lyrics and everything. And we're not supposed to just sit on it and do nothing just because we can't do anything other than, in the court. So it's just like being able to do what it is that you do, because if you don't do it, then God's going to snatch it away from you some kind of way to where you won't even remember it anymore.
Right. I understand. Almost like when you don't work a muscle, what does it do?
Exactly.
And your voice box is your muscle. You have to keep that, alive and fresh, and keep that cultivated, and, working that area, that pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And see, and that's why it's really cool. I think I'm still going to be okay once everything still opens, because I've been still using my, my vocal box muscles and everything. I still sing at my church, and what we do, of course, no one can go to church anymore right now, but there's still online streaming services.
Right.
So my church, Victory Everywhere, we're on every Sunday, 10 o'clock on YouTube. And so what the praise team will do is that we'll go to church. It'll be like 4 or 5 of us, and we'll sing about 10, 12 songs that covers all of the Sundays for that month.
Right.
And then the pastors, they come in and they do their thing, and then that's it. They edit everything, and you'll see it on Sunday.
And it's like you're still getting that fresh moment, even though it's right. Taped and filmed and stuff like that. Listen, I have been filming all year, although during a pandemic. Like, it's very interesting. You know what I'm saying? What we have done with these cameras and utilizing all these different outlets, you know what I mean, that we have. So
amazing. And then also too, what actually also too happens is that certain people, they do other things that they wouldn't, like normally do. Like this guy, we always see him, he plays keys, and it was Kyle Davis. We call him KD.
Right.
KD, he turns into this other type of beast where he does all of our shows for Sundays. I mean, when I tell you how he puts it together, it's amazing.
Wow. So he's doing like the technical stuff to coordinate the shows and do the visual effects on it.
Yeah, just making sure that everything, our sound, music, everything. I mean, it's incredible what he does. And, we play with him, we tell him that, he can't be hired by anybody else. You got to keep him. What he does, he's awesome.
Like, don't go nowhere. We need you to stay around. Speaking of staying around, John, how does a legendary person stay around? What are some of the things and tips and tools that you would give to another person? You're a legend. You're a legend in our eyes. Do you understand? You've been a group member of the group, the hit group Troop. Also being a solo act yourself and being a solo artist and reinventing yourself, throughout the years. So what are some of the things that you've done to reinvent yourself and just stay around, and still stay relevant?
I think what that is that no matter how you look at it, you always have to study someone who was before you, because even the person who came before you, they're also relevant. Doing what they did made them relevant. That's how they were so good. Like people like, the Jacksons and, Temptations, New Edition, Michael. All of those incredible, fantastic artists that we had a chance to be able to look at, so we can know how to do what it is that we do.
Right.
You have to study the great to become great.
Study. I love that. That is so true. And I find myself lately, John, just watching a bunch of documentaries. Like even before I went live this year, the start of this year, I didn't go live till day 2, you know what I mean? January 2nd. And it's because I just wanted to sit back and be a student. I wanted to take it all in and absorb all of this amazing, like, wisdom and knowledge, and watch documentaries. I even watched the Snoop Dogg documentary, that showed what makes him a legend in his game and what he's doing. You know what I mean? So different things like that. And I agree with you 100% that, you have to look at some of the people that came before you. How did they remain successful? How did they stay powerful? How did they stay relevant? And you got to, download some of those tips and tools, and incorporate that into your makeup. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Have to incorporate it into your show and just your everyday life. Because once you become who you are pretty much for the rest of your life.
Right.
It's just your choice if you want to keep it up or if you want to go ahead and quit.
Right. Now I wanna talk about this because I surprised you today. You didn't know this, but I surprised you and told you that I wrote you into my book, Queen G Media Course, The Journey. One of our interviews that we did in the past, I wrote it in there. How did that make you feel?
Man, I'm straight like I was a girl. At the top of my lungs, that's from the vibe I feel.
I wanted to bring that up because you and I, now that we have links, we have history. We have a little bit of history now. And
but it also makes me want to say, I feel like Little Richard. Ain't nobody ever gave me nothing. So, Shaka, thank you very much. I appreciate you, baby girl.
Oh my God, really?
Awesome. You go through so much in the industry where, you want to be to get your flowers while you're still alive. Now, I did get an award for this place called Hopper Awards. They acknowledged me and what I did.
Right.
Like as a solo artist, as a underground, what they call it, digital download. This is what we do. We're independent artists. So thank God for them too. It was great to receive that award. I actually got another award from Ontario California. They gave me a plaque and they gave me a trophy for my tribute to Luther Vandross for Never Too Much.
Yes, which is amazing, by the way.
But still, sometimes an artist feels a certain kind of way, like when they enter a room, how sometimes certain people, they don't give them their just due. And we kind of stuff like that a lot.
Right. You and I, oh my God, listen, we linked in LA several times. We have done shows together. Remember the New Year's show in Las Vegas?
Las Vegas, yeah.
That right there that's a historical moment. You brought the New Year in at this spot in Las Vegas. That is so memorable for me because we were there together under the roof for New Year's and we were turned up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were.
And John, that's the picture that I used in the book. That picture from New Year's is the one that I used in the book of us to post in there. So I'm just so excited about us being real friends and just, you just never know how things evolve and what happens. You know what I mean? It's a God thing between us. It's a brother and sister kinship. And I'm so happy to know you and I want to thank Chris Mills too.
Yeah, Chris. Shout out to Chris Mills.
Who brought us together and introduced us some years back. And it's just been powerful and I just love your spirit. I love what you're about. I love your voice, of course, too. Let me not front and act like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not caught up in your voice. Your voice is bomb.
Wow.
You know?
Wow, you don't know how much that means, for me to hear that coming from you.
Wow.
You don't know how much that means. Thank you, Shaka. Thank you so much.
Of course, like you said, shoot, we got to give you your kudos while you here. Like, I ain't trying to play no games.
Right.
I want to ask this. This is very, it's a very complicated question, but I do want to ask this. When I mentioned the name, what place does that bring you to when I mentioned the name Chris Bolton?
At Power of Love Christian Fellowship Church off of Manchester, Normandy, with Bishop Edward R. Turner as the pastor. And wow, man, Darius McQuarrie actually invited me to that church. Darius is
actor.
That's his nephew, yeah. And so that's how I kind of got into the family. But me and Chris, Chris was a member there as well. We used to sing together a lot at church. Like every Sunday, Bishop would call us up to sing, and just to be able to sing with somebody in church, and you do that, Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. It's just a wonderful thing. Because, of course, you don't really see too much on the weekdays or whatever. But when it's time to go ahead and worship our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and you can do that with someone that does the same thing that you do, it was just an awesome situation. It was an awesome thing that we did every Sunday. So it was, man. So for me to be able to hear about his passing, that really jolted my spirit really hard.
Yes, and that was also a very dear friend of mine who I actually met him through my brother many, many years ago, and he was doing a lot of the gospel plays back then at the Wilshire Ebell, and he was doing a lot of shows in the Valley and at the House of Blues on Gospel Sundays. He would do a lot of those. So it just is so real that we're having this discussion about our friend who is no longer with us, but is with us in spirit. And I will never forget him. And I'm just at a loss of words. Like 2020 wiped me out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And to see so many that didn't make it into the new year, even this guy named Mikael, who's a singer from, I think he's from Detroit or something. He had done some shows in Las Vegas as well. He passed away too. I found out right before 2021, like he died right before the year hit. And it just knocks the wind out of you. How have you stayed mentally okay from some of the woes of 2020? What have you done to kind of breathe and try to make it through this past crazy year that we've had?
I would say the only time that I could be able to breathe is when I'm at church, and I mean it's kind of rough because there's no audience. It's just like like maybe 4 or 5 singers, our band, and someone filming us, and that's really basically it. So, but other than that, the spirit carries it. So that's really my only time. Yeah, the Spirit of God actually carries it.
Yes.
That's actually my only time of being able to breathe really throughout what's going on, during this COVID situation. Like you said, we've lost so many people during it. And it's kind of like, it really hurts because now we're hearing about people who are passing like right in our backyard.
Right.
People who we spend time with, people who we know. So it's like, man. So it's not so true. As a matter of fact, I just sang at a homegoing service for a friend of mine maybe last week. So a lot of that is still going on to where I still have to go to like some cemetery where they you can't have like homegoing services like at funeral homes or churches anymore. So now they're having them at cemeteries where they'll go ahead and have like a tent, put some chairs in it, spread them all out and everything. It'll be like a podium and and a microphone with a couple of speakers out there, and that's really basically it. How they're doing everything now. And I just had to sing at a homegoing service last week, and it's just like, man, the Lord's work, regardless of what we do, so what it is, what we're facing, the Lord's work is never done.
Right, that's true. That's so true. One of the ways that I've been able to make it through 2020 and coronavirus and this time has been to submerge myself in work. One thing that's interesting for me, and you and I both share this because we've met up in different cities, right? We're used to traveling, John. Travel alone has kind of been limited and slowed down tremendously. So, and when you're hitting that air, right, and you're packing your bag and you're preparing to get ready to go and perform somewhere, that whole feeling and motion of doing that, that you got a common goal, you got an end goal in that, right? But even that has been limited, and it just feels so strange not to be hitting the airplane, heading to different cities and getting in the hustle and bustle of that whole thing. So I really had to shift my whole mentality this past year because there was none of that. You understand? And I'm used to traveling.
Right. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So
I'm so used to traveling so much. I remember when Truth first started to travel, a lot of people was kind of, everybody pretty much in the group was kind of scared. But they were like, John, how come you're not scared? Number one, my father worked on airplanes.
Gotcha.
He worked on American Airlines. He was supervisor at McDonnell Douglas, which is now called Boeing.
Right.
And so my dad had brought us on planes and all that type of stuff. And we used to fly out of town when I was a little kid. So it was like God was telling me something then, like prepare more for this because you're doing a whole lot more traveling.
Right.
And we put that together. We was traveling pretty much every day on the airplane. So, it was really nothing to me. But so like you said, I'm so used to still being able to travel, but we're not able to travel right now. It's like, My God, we can't do anything.
Can't do nothing. But and it's I mean, it's not all been bad. It's taught us to get more into our spirit and hear God's voice more and really learn to kind of, it's been a humbling time too. It's been a humbling time. So humbling.
Like for real. A humbling big time situation for real.
Like, so
right now, we all shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody is in the same boat right now. No one is different from the next. We're in the same boat right now, all of us.
Exactly. No big I and little you. It's all common ground.
No matter how much money you got, it's happening now to everybody, and we're all going through it at the same time.
Right. And you literally have to try to just breathe. I said that at the beginning of this podcast, for those that are going through stressful times, just breathe and try to, understand that you made it, first of all, and just try to take some deep breaths. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's I'm just grateful to be alive. You?
Yeah, I'm grateful that, to be alive. And that I've made it so far through this COVID situation that we're going with. Cause I'm doing my best every day not to be able to, die from this crap. I mean, I want to die another way.
Right.
I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get AIDS. I don't want to get COVID. I want to die around a bed, around my family, and I want to be nice and real like that. Like after just doing like a big major concert or something like that, going to a bed, and then my family around me, and then deuces,
Right. We don't expect it to be like this. Like our friends that
not like this.
didn't make it through 2020, starting the year with Kobe Bryant passing away. Oh my God.
Yeah. Which was another, it was really crazy because my godbrother, Pastor John, our pastor told him to actually, pray over the family. But it was really crazy because he had to make the announcement after church. I mean, we had a great service that Sunday. I think it was awesome. And, God moved. I mean, it was incredible. And then, he had to give us that situation about what happened with Kobe. I just could remember. I just can remember that I was standing in the pulpit, and just standing there, shocked and amazed. Like after, some people had left, but he prayed and he dismissed us, and so I'm just standing there like, did I really hear what I just heard?
My God, you're just numb. And I had me and a friend of mine. She invited me in Las Vegas to a conference a couple of months before he passed away. It was a conference out in Las Vegas. I was like, sure, I'll go with you. It was one of those, how they have those Fortune 500 companies and it's a motivating company, multi-level marketing type of companies.
Right.
He came out to speak to, the entire audience and stuff like that and just tell us about his journey. And I just loved him. I loved his energy. I loved his quotes and some of the things that he stood by. And he was definitely clear that he was a family man. He talked about his wife and his kids and, his beautiful family and stuff like that. And it was such a love story for him to die with his daughter.
Wow.
That's what made it so heartbreaking. It wasn't just him instantaneously dying, but the two of them together, holding hands or, being on that plane together. It knocked the wind out of every parent in the world. If you're a parent,
everybody.
My God.
It knocked the wind out of everybody.
It
knocked the wind out of, if you did anything according to what this man has done, that's my first love. My first love.
Right.
It's basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So I know about that game. So for us to be able to lose him, and then his daughter, she plays as well too.
Right.
So for us to be able to lose him the way that we did, it's
Shocking, yeah. One of the most devastating things of 2020. Like one of the most, yeah, it was, yeah, last year was a crazy year. And I said to God, just have mercy on us, have mercy on our nation, our world, our soul. Give us strength during these times to be able to just stand together and make it somehow, some way. Because it's just, whoa.
But the crazy thing is that some people don't think that it can get any worse than that. So my thing was, I thought to myself, was like, wow, God, okay, we opened up, the new year 2020.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're facing.
Right.
We just faced, a situation with Kobe. And it was like, to me, it was like, I was saying to God, please don't let it get no worse than this.
Right.
And look where we're at.
It just kept declining.
It just
back to back. Yeah.
Kept snowballing.
Exactly. And everybody in the worldwide was impacted. So it made me stronger in the sense of building more character, not allowing me to take anything for granted, not even breathing, not being able to get up out the bed, not like it put me more back in a humbling space, if you know what I mean. Like if you thought you were all that, honey, please. 2020 humbled all of us.
Man, woke up everybody.
Exactly.
We are here. This is where we're at.
We are alert. We are woke, okay? Exactly. So we were talking about something that if it's okay to share, I would like to share this with our audience. We were talking about a passion that you're looking into that might be a future thing, which is writing.
Yeah, like a book. Yeah.
Yes. So
I was just talking to a friend of mine before I was talking to you. Her name is TJ.
Mm-hmm.
And that, just from us talking, she was saying some of the things that you were saying to me earlier today.
Wow.
Writing a book. So it's like, man, I'm hearing these stories, from certain people, and they're telling me, man, if you ain't thinking about it, then you need to do it. You need to think about doing it, and you need to do it. You need to write a book. So, it's,
And we know God will confirm his word. God will confirm his word.
Yes, he will. I'm down for whatever God wants and how he's able to go ahead and set up everything to make it happen.
Right. That's amazing. That's that same concept, like, God, let your kingdom come and we'll be done.
Just like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, just like that.
Let me ask you this, John. What do you want your fans to know about you? Like, give us a fan fact that would be kind of fun right now to let us know that they may not know about you.
Let me see. I want them to know that that I'm actually a fun-loving person. My energy is like kind of like a fireball, and I love having fun and just, I love being with the fans. I love being cordial. I love speaking to them. I love hanging out with them. I'd like to share a story with you right quick.
Okay, go for it. This is your moment, bro. Go for it.
We were the guys. We were actually in Florida, and we were getting ready to do a concert over at Paradise Island out there in the Disney World.
Uh-huh.
So all I know is that nobody else from the group wanted to come and hang out with me. I said, look, y'all can stay in this bed. We got 4 days out here. 2 days we're doing shows, so we get to kick it. Y'all can go ahead and lay in the bed all y'all want to. I'm getting up out of here and I'm going to Disney World.
Right.
So I go, and as soon as I get there, I see like 2 or 3 fans.
Wow.
They start yelling and screaming. I said, hey, don't yell, don't scream. Y'all just come hang out with me. Let's roll.
Just hang. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Disneyland.
Wow. So they got to hang with one of their legends. They're this was your fans just hanging out. I know you made their whole day.
Well, they made my day too. It was a lot of fun. It was awesome. Because I remember a teacher telling me when I was in the 3rd grade, telling me that I would never go to Florida. I would never go to Disneyland or Disney World out there. A teacher, it's amazing what the teachers can do, to say how they can go ahead and mold someone's life.
And they're thinking, yeah, how do you know what I'm not going to do?
Exactly. The teacher had said, I want you guys to go over to the map and punch the map and say where you want to go one of these days.
Right.
And I'm going to Florida. She said, Florida? Get you a watch. I want to go to Disney World.
Right.
I said, I've been to Disneyland. I want to go to Disney World. She told me to my face in front of the whole class that'll never happen.
Wow. So, y'all teachers out there, don't be speaking negativity into these kids and doing all that and, disturbing their world with all that negative stuff. Keep that out the classroom.
Keep it out the classroom because you don't know what that child people have become and do. You don't know. You don't have a clue.
Right. Exactly. Oh my God, this has been so much fun, John. You got to give us the name of your current project again, and give us again. I just want you to repeat the same information, all the digital platforms that you're on, and your title track that you're promoting at this time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sing the hook to you.
Oh, woo! I didn't expect this.
How the hook goes, y'all goes. She's got that cover girl ability. She walk that runway. She's gonna be everything you want to see. That cover girl. She got that security. That's how the song basically goes. Check it out.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That last one. She got that face right out of magazine. That cover girl. Magazine. Cover girl, y'all. Check it out right now.
Y'all, he even gave us a snippet right here live on the Queen G Live Experience. I feel so honored and blessed. Brother, listen to me. I love you so much. You are always amazing. Your energy is always dope. You always show me love and stop in and check in on your sis, just like you called me today because we were on the Michael Collier show. Yes. Oh, and by the way, you're going to be on there this week, right?
Yeah, it'll be this Thursday.
Woo!
He wants to sing a song, so I don't know what song I'm going to sing. I don't know if I'm going to sing Girlfriend, a Cover Girl, one of them. I don't know. I'm going to sing something. We'll see. But
y'all, so tune in Thursday because John is going to be live on the Michael Collier show in the morning. Y'all know it's early, so get up and check him out.
Thursday, 7 o'clock a.m.
Yes. I'm going to be, it's 9 o'clock my time here, so that's not so bad. Right. As soon as I get back from dropping my kids off at school, I will be able to come back and listen in. So you got me as an audience on Thursday.
My girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. And I just the song title track "Girlfriend" that is one of my favorites. Be my girlfriend.
Thank you.
Yes, I love your voice, your singing, all that. You have dope energy. So, my brother, I'm gonna let you get back to your workout. I love you much. Thank you so much for stopping in and giving us this moment.
I love you too, sis. You got it.
And I'm gonna see you Thursday on the Michael Collier show. Okay. All right. Is there any final words of encouragement or anything that you want to give to our audience?
Just Just always do what God has called you to do. I promise you, you're gonna come out on the other side better than you thought of. And just shout out to all the fans and my team, Denise and Renee. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the work y'all do for me. Keep putting me out there. That's it. To all the fans, I love you guys.
Yes, God bless you, Renee. I love her too. I miss her. I miss Renee. Oh my goodness. So get back to your workout, bro, and you be safe out there and get home, and you know what I mean? You text me when you make it home, okay?
You got it.
All right, love you, bro. God bless.
Love you too.
Okay. Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Woo! Wasn't that amazing? That was John of the legendary group Troop. Y'all remember him? That's my bro. We like brother and sister. So when I talked to him today, I was like, hey, when can you get on my podcast? He was like, I'm getting on today. I was like, that's what's up. Let's go. That's the kind of relationship we have. Okay. And he is just so powerful and amazing. His energy has always been dope. And I'm so grateful that he stopped in at the Queen G Live Experience. Listen, y'all, I know that this platform, Queen G Live Experience, is so important for so many people. So although challenges at times, listen, I'm going to hang in there till the wheels fall off. Y'all might as well get ready to hear from your girl, Queen G. And I know sometimes I have days where it feels like, the wind got knocked out of me. But I know when that happens, it's because there are new levels. You know what I'm saying? There are new things that we are getting ready to embark upon. And it's such a pressure because of that. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to know, we're here to stay. We'll be here. Thank you guys all who tune in to the Queen G Live Experience. You never know who's going to be on here, not in here, on here. So make sure y'all tune in. Stop in when you see this green light lit and show your girl some love and all of my special guests, okay? Good night to you guys. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow, okay? Be blessed. This is your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Checking out, y'all. You have a good night, okay? All right. Peace. Thank you, John. Bye-bye.